Welcome. Today, I'm not here to give you motivation for 5 minutes. I'm here to give you wisdom for the rest of your life. This is not just a video. This is a mirror that will show you who you really are, teach you how to stop suffering, let go of your pain, and take back control of your life. We live in a world that is loud, stressful, and constantly pulling us in every direction. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants happiness. Everyone wants peace. But here's the truth most people don't want to face. You can't find peace in the world if you don't have peace in your mind. You can't change your life if your thoughts are full of anger, jealousy, doubt, fear, and attachment. If you want peace, strength, and the ability to stop overthinking, to feel truly happy, not just pretend, you must learn from one of the greatest teachers who ever lived, Gautama Buddha. He didn't just talk about God or prayer. He talked about the mind, discipline, focus, letting go, and awakening. His lessons can free you not just for a day, but for life. Today, I will share the most powerful, life-changing lesson from Buddha, explained in the simplest, most emotional, and most impactful way. These are not just quotes. They are truths. They are tools. Understand them, and your entire life can change. Not slowly, not someday, but now. Your mind is everything. What you think, you become. This is one of the most powerful teachings in all of Buddhism. All that we are is a result of what we have thought. Your entire life, your emotions, relationships, habits, fears, confidence, and decisions begin in your mind. If your mind is full of fear, you will live a life full of hesitation. If it is full of anger, you will destroy your peace. If it is full of weakness, you will never see your true strength. But if your mind is full of clarity, trained to stay calm and focus on peace, your life becomes peaceful even when the world outside is not. Imagine two students. Both are smart. Both are preparing for the same exam. One thinks, I'm going to fail. I can't do this. The other thinks, I've studied well. I'll give my best. I can do this. Who will feel calm during the test? Who will remember more? Who will pass? Same school, same teacher, same exam, completely different results because of different thoughts. Your mind creates your life. If you don't control it, life will feel chaotic, even when everything is fine. Train your mind. Speak good things to yourself. Replace fear with belief, doubt with effort, and anger with understanding. You don't become peaceful by luck. You become peaceful by training your thoughts. Every day, your mind is not your enemy. It is your most powerful tool. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it outside. Peace is not found in money, relationships, success, travel, or material things. You can sit on a beach and still feel stressed, be rich and still feel empty, or be loved by the world and still feel alone. Peace is not a location or a possession. It is a practice, and it begins within. Imagine two people stuck in traffic. One shouts, hitting the steering wheel in anger. The other sits calmly, listening to music, breathing slowly. Same traffic, same road, same delay, yet completely different experiences. Why? Because the first person gave their peace to the outside world. The second person created peace within themselves. The world will not give you peace. It will give you reasons to lose it. You must create peace inside your thoughts, your breath, your focus, your response. Don't depend on people to calm your mind. Don't wait for perfect conditions to feel okay. Start with yourself. Sit in silence for a few minutes each day. Listen to your breath and be present. Say to yourself, I have the power to stay calm even if the world is not. True peace is not found. It is created and always begins within. The root of suffering is attachment. This is one of the most difficult truths to accept. But once you understand it, it will free you forever. Attachment doesn't just mean loving someone. It means fearing loss, feeling pain when things don't go your way, and holding on even when it hurts. It is emotional dependence on people, situations, outcomes, and expectations. For example, you fall in love and build dreams together. But one day, things change. They leave, hurt you, or move on. Suddenly, your world feels like it's falling apart. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You cry for days, months, even years. The love wasn't the problem. The care wasn't the problem. The problem was your attachment to life being a certain way. Pain is natural, But suffering is optional. You can love deeply while understanding that people change and nothing is permanent. If you cling too tightly to how you want life to be, you'll always suffer when life changes. Always does. How do you apply this? Love people, but don't depend on them for your happiness. Work hard, but don't tie your self-worth to success or failure. Enjoy the moment, but don't grieve forever when it passes. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you are free from fear. Stop holding life like a fist. Hold it with open hands. Let go of needing everything to be perfect, of fear of losing and of control. True freedom comes from this. Getting everything you want does not guarantee freedom. True freedom is not needing everything to stay, and that is true peace. Let go of anger. It will burn you first. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. This lesson is simple yet incredibly powerful because most people don't realize it. Anger is not strength. It is a wound you keep scratching. You may think that being angry gives you power, but it actually steals your clarity, your peace, your sleep, your health, and your joy. Imagine getting angry at someone who insulted you. You keep thinking about it all day. How dare they say that? I'll show them. I'll never forget this. You talk to your friends about it. Lose sleep, feel stress in your chest, your face heats up, you are consumed. Now ask yourself, who is suffering? Not them. You are. They moved on, but you are still holding a hot coal. Buddha teaches that anger may feel powerful for a moment, but it destroys your peace for days, weeks, or even years. You are not punishing anyone else. You are punishing yourself. The solution? Pause. Breathe before reacting. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 days, 5 months, 5 years? And most importantly, forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let go of the hot coal. Walk away from the fire. Protect your peace like it is the most valuable thing in your life, because it is. Don't let someone else's actions become your disease. You deserve better. Nothing is permanent. Everything changes. This is one of the most beautiful and hopeful truths of life. Understanding this helps you avoid arrogance in success and despair and pain. You learn gratitude instead of fear, freedom instead of control. Everything in life, your sadness, stress, heartbreak, and even your happiest moments will pass. Nothing is fixed. Everything flows like a river. Think of a rainy day. You're stuck at home. The sky is dark. You feel lazy and sad. After some time, the rain stops, clouds move, the sun returns, birds sing, and suddenly the world feels beautiful again. The darkness did not disappear. It simply passed. Your emotions and situations are the same. Don't build your life around temporary feelings. When you're sad, know it will pass. When you're happy, don't become proud or complacent. Every moment is part of a bigger cycle. Breathe, let go, and trust the process. You don't need to control life. You need to flow with it. This is a secret to calm. You only lose what you cling to. Loss is not the problem. Clinging is when you cling too tightly to a person, a job, an identity, or a belief. You live in fear instead of peace. The tighter you hold something, the faster it slips away, like sand to your fingers. Imagine a relationship where you begin to fear losing your partner. You become controlling, checking their phone, questioning their actions, and distrusting them. Your fear doesn't protect them. It drives them away. Love fully, but let people be free. Work passionately, but know when to rest or adapt. Dream big, but don't become a slave to the outcome. Learn to enjoy what you have without fear of losing it. Once you stop clinging, you start living. You stop fearing life's waves and begin surfing them with joy. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Focus on now. This is one of Buddha's most famous lessons, and also one of the hardest to practice. Most people are trapped in the past, replaying regrets, mistakes, or heartbreaks. Others are lost in the future, anxious and obsessed with success. Meanwhile, the present moment slips by unnoticed. The past is a memory. The future is a possibility. The present is the only moment you are truly living. Every time you miss it, you throw away your life 1 second at a time. Imagine having dinner with your family. Your mother cooked your favorite dish, Your father is smiling, your sibling is joking, but you are scrolling your phone, thinking about a fight last week or worrying about tomorrow. You are physically present, but mentally absent. One day, that dinner becomes a memory, and you wish you had been truly there. Living is feeling, noticing, and experiencing. Walk and feel your feet. Look at the trees. Eat and taste your food. Listen with your whole heart when someone speaks. It's not about meditating on a mountain. It's about waking up to your own life. The present is where joy, peace, healing, and love exist. Everything else is a shadow. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. This may sound simple, but it's one of the most overlooked truths of modern life. People chase money, status, followers, and things, but in doing so, they destroy the two things that truly matter: health and contentment. You may have the latest phone, a fancy car, or a big apartment, but if you can't sleep at night, feel anxiety in your chest, or are constantly tired, what do you truly have? Health is not just the absence of sickness. It is a calm mind, a strong body, a peaceful heart, restful sleep, and freedom from addiction. That is the real luxury. You can buy a bed, but not rest. You can buy a pill, but not peace. You can buy a gym membership, but not discipline. Take care of your body like a temple. It is the only place you have to live. You may earn a fortune and still feel empty. You may have very little and feel completely full. Why? Because happiness is not about how much you have. It's about how much you enjoy what you have. The man who is grateful for little is richer than the man who is never satisfied with much. Start sleeping on time. Drink more water. Eat food that gives energy, not just taste. Go for walks. Move your body. Sit quietly with yourself, even for 10 minutes. Write down what you're grateful for every day. Don't just chase the life you want. Take care of the life you already have. Because as Buddha says, health is the greatest gift, and contentment is the greatest wealth. Both are already in your hands if you choose them. Hating someone is like holding a hot coal. You burn yourself first. This is one of Buddha's most brutally honest truths, and it's powerful because it's true. We think that when we hate someone, we're punishing them. But in reality, we're poisoning ourselves. We believe that if we keep remembering the pain, we'll never be hurt again, but we're just hurting ourselves again and again by choice. Imagine someone betrayed you, lied to you, or broke your heart. It's normal to feel anger, pain, and disappointment. But if you hold on to that anger, it starts consuming you. You think about them every day, feel stress in your chest, lose sleep, and carry bitterness toward life. And the worst part? They've moved on. You're the only one still suffering. Picture yourself holding a hot piece of coal, ready to throw it at the person who hurt you. But as you wait, your hand starts burning. That's what hatred does. It burns you first. You think you're protecting yourself, but you're actually destroying your peace, health, and happiness. Forgiveness doesn't mean saying what they did is okay. It means saying, I'm done carrying this pain. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. To breathe again, sleep again, smile again. Release the coal. Let it fall. Feel the peace you've been missing. Speak only when your words are more beautiful than silence. In today's noisy world, everyone wants to talk, react, and share their truth. But Buddha teaches something different. Not every word is worth speaking, and silence is often more powerful than sound. Words can heal, but they can also destroy. They can build relationships or break them in seconds. You might forget what you said, but the person who heard it may never forget. One careless sentence can live in someone's heart for years. Once spoken, a word can never be taken back. Think of a heated argument. You shout, "You're useless. I regret being with you." You don't even mean it fully. It's just emotion. But the other person's heart breaks. They remember it forever. You might forget in a week, but the scar remains. Before you speak, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If the answer to any of these is no, stay silent. Sometimes silence is stronger than shouting. Sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful thing you can say. Pause before you reply. Take a breath before you post online. Speak less, but mean every word you say. Practice listening more than talking, because once a word leaves your mouth, It cannot be taken back. Buddha reminds us, words have the power to destroy or heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change the world. Be kind to all. Every person is fighting a battle you cannot see. This is not just a quote. It's a call to be a better human being. Most of us judge others without knowing their story. We see someone angry and think they're rude, but maybe they just lost someone. We see someone lazy and call them useless, but maybe they're depressed. We see someone cold and call them arrogant, but maybe they're scared. Imagine you're in a supermarket. A mother is shouting at her child. People stare and gossip, but what they don't see is that she hasn't slept in 3 days. She works 2 jobs. Her husband left. Her child has special needs. She's not cruel, she's exhausted. Buddha reminds us, before you judge, try to understand. Before you react, try to feel. When someone cuts you off in traffic, send them peace instead of anger. When someone is rude, remember, their words reflect them, not you. When you feel tempted to gossip, stop and imagine how it would feel if someone did the same to you. Be gentle with people, not because they're right, but because you are strong. Compassion is not weakness. It is strength. Everyone is carrying invisible pain. If we all chose kindness a little more often, the world would feel different. Be the person who brings light where others bring darkness. Because, as Buddha says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. No one saves you but yourself. This is one of the most empowering and painful truths. Most people are waiting for someone to fix their life, for the right time, for motivation, for a sign. But Buddha says, stop waiting. No one is coming. Before you feel hopeless, understand, this isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to wake you up. When you stop waiting, you start moving. You start growing. You take back your power. Imagine drowning in a lake, shouting for help. You wait for someone to save you, but no one comes. Then you notice a floating log just a few feet away. You can swim to it. You can save yourself. You were never helpless. You just kept hoping someone else would do it for you. That's how most people live. Drowning in bad habits, regrets, and fear, waiting for someone to rescue them. But the truth is, you are the only one who can save you. Get up, take one small step. Begin today, even if you're not ready. The moment you take responsibility, healing begins, growth begins, peace begins. It's not easy, but it's powerful. You'll be amazed how far you can go once you stop waiting to be rescued. Pain is certain. Suffering is optional. This is one of the deepest truths of Buddhism, and one of the most misunderstood. Pain is part of life. People leave, money is lost, the body gets sick, dreams fall apart. These are real pains. They happen to everyone. But suffering is what happens inside your mind when you resist that pain. It's the story you tell yourself about what happened. Imagine 2 people lose their jobs. One says, "My life is over. I'm worthless. Nothing ever works out for me." They suffer for months, maybe years. The other says, "This hurts, but maybe it's a sign to start something new. Maybe I can learn and grow." Same pain, different mind. That's the power of Buddha's wisdom. A trained mind is thoughtful, calm, and powerful. Imagine driving and someone cuts you off rudely. Most people react instantly. Anger, honking, swearing, tension lasting hours. But a trained mind responds, breathe, calm down, let it go. Why? Because their peace is more valuable than proving a point. They don't give power to strangers, and they don't lose control because of someone else's lack of it. Pause before speaking. Just a few seconds can change everything. Ask yourself, is this reaction helpful? Choose silence over drama. Use your energy for solutions, not arguments. Control your tone. Control your emotions. When you react, you give away your power. When you respond, you become the master of your mind. Be that master. Let others be loud. You be wise. Live with purpose, not habit. Your purpose is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. Most people are not living. They are merely existing. Wake up, scroll your phone, work, complain, eat, sleep, repeat. No awareness, no intention, just automatic routines. Buddha's message is clear. Don't live like a robot. Live like a seeker. Consider a man who works a 9 to 5 job for years. He doesn't love it. He doesn't hate it. He just shows up. Inside, he's not growing, exploring, or alive. Compare him to a woman who earns less but wakes up excited every day. She paints, reads, teaches, creates. She lives with purpose, not routine. Even if the world can't see it, she is freer than the richest man. Ask yourself daily, why am I doing this? Audit your habits. Are they helping you grow or holding you back? Replace autopilot with awareness. Do at least one thing daily that connects to your purpose, even if it's small. Don't just chase success. Chase meaning. At the end of life, you won't remember how busy you were. You'll remember how deeply you lived. Live consciously, fully, and with purpose. True wisdom is knowing when to let go. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by it. Wisdom is not about knowledge or books. It's about understanding and action. True wisdom is not always holding on. Sometimes you win by walking away. You grow by releasing. You become free by letting go. Let go of what weighs you down. The fights you had years ago. The mistakes that haunt you. The person who broke your heart. The toxic friend you keep trying to fix. The job that drains your soul. The habit destroying your peace. The need to be perfect. The need to always be right. Letting go is not failure, it's strength. Imagine carrying a bag of heavy stones. At first, you manage. Over time, it drains you. You lose balance, your back bends, and you cannot move freely. Someone asks why you don't drop it, and you reply, I've carried it for so long. This is what most people do. They carry pain, grudges, guilt, and anger for years. But it's not strength, it's self-destruction. Let go, not for them, but for you. Practice letting go by writing a forgiveness letter, even if you don't send it. Meditate on the feelings you want to release. Stop replaying the past. Rewire the present. Tell yourself, this no longer controls me. Choose peace even if your ego resists. Letting go is not weakness. It's the highest form of strength because it frees your heart. And a free heart is a powerful heart. You have now learned these life-changing lessons from Buddha. They are not just teachings to think about. They are tools to transform your life, your mind, your peace, and your purpose. Use even one of these daily, and your life will begin to change in ways you never imagined. The world is loud. Everyone is chasing something. Everyone is trying to prove something. Everyone is trying to be something. But Buddha didn't chase. He let go. He didn't scream to be heard. He became still to understand. He didn't tell us how to live someone else's life. He taught us how to come home to ourselves. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to carry your pain forever. You just need to start letting go. Let go of what's not yours to carry. Let go of who you're pretending to be. Let go of anger, fear, the past, and the need to control everything. In letting go, you'll find something the world cannot give you: peace. You are not behind in life. You are not broken. You are not late. You are just carrying weight. Maybe it's time to finally put it down. Breathe. Take this moment and start over. Not from guilt, not from pressure, but from clarity, purpose, and peace. If even one of these lessons spoke to your heart today, you have already taken the first step. You are ready. Ready to begin a new chapter. Ready to become the calm in your own storm. Ready to live lighter, wiser, and freer. Thank you for giving your time, for choosing to grow, and for being here. If this touched your heart even a little, share it, rewatch it, subscribe. We are building something beautiful together. Until then, let go and rise.